Hello YouTube, how the hell are you? My name's Vac, and we're here tonight to play some Marvel Strike Force. So just gonna wind up the stream here real kind of slow, not too slow though. We're gonna get right into the action as quick as we can. We don't have any pressing matters today, but we want to get our daily plays done and try to maybe get onto something a little more interesting. Maybe another run at DD3, but maybe not. I don't know that I need to hurry given where I'm at. Given where I'm at with Symbiote Spider-Man. All right. Just a quick shout out into Discord and game chat. That's really about all the notices I'm throwing out there. All right. Got the Stream Deck rewired, and when I get time to figure it out and set up some macros on it, then we'll probably have more alerts that will go out just as soon as I fire up the stream. I know that's a possible thing, and I'm working on teaching myself how to get there. So, quick shout out in chat. The main thing is to talk a lot, really excited, and say Morty at the end of every sentence, Morty. That's how you do it, Morty. Anyway, Morty, this is what we're doing. We're going to move on. All right, and get started. So here we are for the evening session. The first thing we probably should do is pick up our free orb so that we can start regenerating more. Character we don't need. And character we also don't need. So moving on. It's just nice to add to the collection, I guess. All we really need right now is a couple of arena fights, and I'm gonna have to hit number 1. Is basically what's gonna happen because I have sat at number 2 all day since yesterday, in fact, and I didn't have time to get at it. I lost track of time. I was teaching myself Photoshop and making thumbnails. I'm sorry. I'm learning new skills. And I missed arena number 1. So, but I haven't been budged from number 2 yet. And I get it. So I'll probably just have to go out there and take number 1 and then maybe take my lumps tomorrow. But let's see what's in our mailbox. New blog. I heard about this. They're going to be giving us a lot of free Unity orbs, and that's cool with me because, you know, hopefully get some Negasonic shards. Alright, so now we can promote Cull, but I really want to promote Maul. Shield agents doubled. Now, as you can see here, the second place reward is 450 cores as opposed to 500 for the first place. So basically what this means is I am paying 150 cores a day, or 50 or 100 cores a day, depending. But, well, I'm always paying 100, right? I spend 600, I make 500 back on Arena, and 450 makes it 150, pardon my bad math. And so, you know, the difference between 100 and 150 is, you know, like $1 at best. It's like a little under, I think. So that's not something I worry too much about if I don't have the time, as long as I can hold number 2. That I do want to try to do. You fall down to 5th or 6th, and that reward falls off quickly. And then, of course, we got a raid finished up. All right. And we'll have to start ourselves a new one. Alright, so first things first, let's go to Serendipity and farm some more medium nodes. We do not have her 7-star just yet. And I say just yet, that's a little misleading because Not at all. I don't think we're even really close. Those 300 shards, they don't come easy. We do have her to 6, but those 300 shards do not come easy. Okay, so forget the milestones for now. Let's see what we got going on in supplies here. 99 of everything. That was interesting. 30 somethings, 23 of them. Okay. Take that gold orb for sure. We need that. Take those 5 free Unity orbs. Let's get some Negasonics. Let's get some Negasonics. Yeah, alright. Well, 8 total. Yeah. We'll take it. Like I say, those 300 come hard. And 1 serendipity. Mostly a lot of Ultimus shards. Alright, so then let's farm the store while we're here. Definitely want those. And, no. Moving on. Oh, wait, not moving on. Refreshing. Show me some marrow. Show me that marrow. Not today. Yes. Oh, I can't catch a break. Alright, that's all the refreshing we're doing there. So moving on. Grabbing these rewards. And then we'll move into spending energy and upping the characters. Now, I generally recommend that early in your Marvel Strike Force career, you largely focus on farming character shards with your energy. But where I'm at toward the end of the game, it's really more the other way around. Now you're just mostly focusing on gear. And I don't ever advocate like all of one or the other necessarily. I'm just saying that's kind of the focus. Sometimes it's a 70-30 split, sometimes it's an 80-20 split, usually in that range, closer to that than 50-50, but still. So let's see here. I guess that's going to do it. We're done with supplies. So let's go spend our energy real fast. If we can. We're actually capped on a lot of this. Like, we just need more bone marrow. More bone marrow. And we can't, I don't really want to spend the cores to farm at 200 a pop. Like, no thank you. So what we're going to do then is we're just going to run over campaigns. And we're going to just work down through and find campaign nodes that will give us something relatively useful and that will not cost us 200 cores to refresh. And what's happening here, if you missed this morning, is that I bought an endless energy offer for 3,000 energy, and yeah, you can farm a lot of nodes with that, and we did. Yeah. So there's our last 100 energy, and good, we got some skill gear. That's what I needed, that more than the catalyst actually. So I guess we're gonna need to get that arena fight going on. So we're late, but let's go play with Lucky. Okay, So I like to start off hitting the right side of the formation with him. Put all the squishies on one side. That's the side I'm shooting. I like to put Corvus next to the tank, which can be risky, but he's stealthed so often that it breaks chains and things like that. So I would like to put this offense down on Corvus, but we're going to instead put it on Thanos. Well, that's right, he's got the immunity. That was a poor choice. Nevertheless, I'm going to let his Thanos flip before I flip. Always flip last, right? If you're in a Thanos v Thanos war, always flip last. So I'm going to hit the squishies again. Nearly got Proxima there. So now he'll flip. And then the only danger here is somebody dies before you get back around to Thanos. So Proxima's in trouble. Buff who I can. And then I'll flip. And now all those things that were about to kill her are now going to heal her. And we're in decent shape once again. I'm going to play some damage in with Corvus. Half the tank's life gone in one shot. Oh man, no. That was actually a pretty good moonshot. So it's time for mine. I still like my odds here. That always deserves to be watched in single speed. So, okay, we'll reapply taunt. We still got our two best damage dealers. So, yeah, this is just a matter of time. That is probably the best basic in the game now, in my opinion. I do so much damage with Thanos' basic. Skilled, getting 13 for Yo-Yo. That's a good choice. Any level of investment in Yo-Yo is worth it. I mean, I don't know your budget. I'm just saying. All right. We did not finish farming the store. We got sidetracked. All right, don't need any of these characters. So I will take bolts. And just hope for catalyst. Hoping for T4 catalyst. Looks like none today. Oh, got a little bit. Got a little bit. Lovely. Oh, what was this? Aha. All right, come on. Give me... No. All right, I'm going to hang on. I'm going to hang on to my points. I'll buy these, actually. And we're going to refresh again. Come on, marrow. No marrow. No marrow. All right. One more. No, but we got a little more basic catalyst. We'll take that. Save those 2,000. I'm kind of banking all of these upgrade tokens or whatever the hell they're calling them now. So that finished up our arena. Getting to number 1 always finishes up your arena for the day, which is, you know, I'm glad they coded that in. It's a first whale problem, but they thought of it. So all done with those. So I guess it's going to be Baxos time. So we're going to move over to my free-to-play account. And we're going to spend our energy there real quick. Wait, first we should get the free orbs. Same deal. Same deal, same pattern. Man, I'd love to get that blob pull on back. Everything I want on Vac, I get on Baxos. It's like a rule. It's really like a rule. It never fails. He sees so much bone marrow extract. He sees all kinds of marrow extract. Swimming in that extract. All right. Grab the mail. More importantly, the checks in that mail. Okay, we'll come back for that one. Not happening. So here's a tip for you younger players out there insofar as roster strength. Start farming mini uniques now. If you have the money to spend and you see a mini unique that you got less than 30 of or so, get them. Start accumulating them. You're going to have thousands and thousands of other things, you know, the catalysts at first, and you'll think, oh, these are going to last forever, and then they're gone quick, and then you still don't have mini uniques. And Gear Tier 14 grind will get them gone quick. There we go. And here we go. I'm just looking for the stuff he's low on. Here we're getting the Thing and Rhino. I think he's good on Ronin. Yeah, he's good. That was before I took over. You just couldn't help but get a ton of Ronin shards back in the day. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Like I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Got a war orb. I neglected that this morning. What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? Baxos sees mad marrow, son. Because that's what I need. And he gets them left and right. Left and right. Alright, so anyway, checking supplies. We're going to go ahead and get that Sinister. Pull him on the team. Other than that, that'd be nice. And then we'll go back and grab orbs. Fairly pedantic and common process in this game that I try to roll through as quickly as possible. So I always use the optional option of opening multiple orbs at once. And honestly, because of playing VAC, I'm kind of out of the habit of even looking at them. To be honest, just click through them and move on because I'm just used to everything being dupes. Alright, wait a minute. We did get that. Okay, we got orbs and everything. So we're good there. Daily objectives. He still needs arena. Let's do that. Just never any good. It's not bad. No good choices. 76K Black Bolt. FML. I'm going to have to go with these guys and give it a shot. I don't like our odds, but we're just going to try to get 2 attacks in. So we got 60% on U7. It's over in 10 minutes. And, man, we're short on starting another one. Okay, how bad are we getting wrecked over here? Okay, let's see now. We'll just blow a basic. Same thing. Definitely got a summon. We'll buff up. Buff with the robots. Let's see, not blinded. That hurt. More bots. We definitely want to build up Seam. It's kind of the one advantage you have with an Ultron against a team that doesn't have an Ultron is just overwhelming them. So she's going to bring him right back. My hope is that we can kill her before he can taunt again. It's our best bet. So instead of cleansing, we're going to go ahead and finish her off. And then we probably should hit, honestly, Cable next. Magneto kind of loses his teeth after that opening shot. Cable is rewinding turn meter and dropping buffs, and he's pretty good now. We got to get rid of him. So since he's gone, now we're back to Magneto. We want to make sure he dies before he gets back around to his opening ultimate. We'll fill up the team at 10 people. We're going to take down Juggernaut for good this time. And now, you know, being stealth by yourself is not helpful. There we go. It's all about carefully curating who you fight. Okay, so that's good for now. I'll probably just come back and autoplay one on him later. Let's spend his energy. Let's recruit Mr. Sinister, since we're here. And he's already got the 3 red stars on him. So we'll take that, but we'll worry about leveling him later. It's really not a priority. So we've done all of our farming. I think what we're gonna do is try to get that one. Since it's all T3 gear, I'm gonna try to get Graviton, this one last geared piece. I'm not really willing to go deep into T4s on them yet. It won't be for a while. I'm about to leave that team in. He's about to leave that team in his rear view and not come back for a long time. But that's how you go from tall to wide. I really built this team up. We're already in the moving toward wide phase. I need a better tall, but he's got to open some characters first, so we're working on Phoenix. And yeah, we built up AIM because they're strong in war, and most importantly because they're pretty good to get through the Villains 7 campaign with. See, we need some music for the orb openings. Or I need to get better on my commentary. One or the other. One or the other. I hate to sit here and ramble the whole time. Okay, so that puts us pretty much ready for raid. Let's see what the situation is there. We have 4 minutes left on the U7. We're not going to be able to restart it, but we can go ahead and get an alpha going. And so that's what we'll do. So we'll take Baxos and Vac through the raid, and I'm going to swap you back over to the big guy. Back to Whale City. Here we go. So Baxos is going to take the outside lane. We're going to take the top wing. Baxos is going to take the outside lane because he's got a couple of pretty decent cosmic teams, right? He starts off with Asgard, and when they finally wear down, he moves to BKT. And that seems to work pretty well. He can get through the majority of the lane with it. Meanwhile, I'm going to take Vac right here up the global lane and, yeah, clear that with my shield. And then we're going to knock out all the city nodes with symbiotes. Also, I'm going to elevate my desk and stand up. Alright, so just a quick camera adjustment, if you'll bear with me. A little different. There we go. Okay, so let's get this started. We're going to roll through these nodes pretty quick. Where's my cursor? There you are. Yeah, we might as well go right at Loki. So I try to curate and, you know, watch these guys and keep them on the most important targets. A lot of times it's not really necessary. I'm just kind of overpowering them with TCP. Let's see now. Yeah, okay. But later on it becomes a little more important. So we're going to go ahead and swap over to the star of the show, my Symbiote Spider-Verse. This is actually one of my weaker teams insofar as team power. But man, they can perform, particularly in raid. Probably my best raid team right now. They are so incredibly damaging and self-sustaining. It's really an impressive grouping to watch. There's also a team that, unless they're seriously wounded, I don't bother topping them off because they'll be fine. They got a lot of healing, a lot of self-healing. All right, so kicking them off. Do not be alarmed. I'm really having a wardrobe malfunction, or whatever you want to tell yourself. Whatever. So we're rolling through pretty well. Yeah. I would very much like for all sentries to be dead at all times. So this is admittedly the part of the game that does not, I don't know what's the word, engage, titillate me very much, right? Like PvE, never been my thing. Working through the campaign nodes is one thing, right? You only got to do them once, and then you just come back and do autoplays, and I'm cool with that. But doing raids every day is not my favorite part of the game. I keep up my end, I clear my lanes, but it's not really the most fun part of the game for me. War is far and away right now the most fun, and I can see how versus battle could easily become the most fun for me if they actually build a mode around it. And matchmaking, ladders, that kind of thing, rewards, the kind of stuff people like in games. Then I could have a lot of fun doing that, and I think that would be some fantastic content for the stream. So I hope that that's in their plans in the future, because I am at heart a PvP gamer. And honestly, I think the PvP idea that I have heard that has the most appeal to me is actually from a guy in my alliance. And it's, 1v1 war. Like that's, utilize your whole roster, pull a dozen teams or more out, like that's more in line with the game. 5v5 is this little slice of the game. It's fun. And I really like their draft method that they came up with. There's a lot of strategy to that in and of itself. And I do want to see that turned into a mode. But man, like 1v1 war, maybe like make it last 2 hours, maybe 4, something like that. Maybe 8 teams on defense, and then, however many you can muster on offense. Like that would be incredible. First one to clear wins. Like, that'd be pretty bad. That'd be pretty awesome. I would probably play that dangerously close to the exclusion of all else, because this is ultimately a game about roster building, not just team building, and it would be nice to see a PvP mode that incorporated that. There are so many layers of strategy to this game. There's the strategy of the individual fights. There's the strategy of your team layout, how you've got your positioning done, etc. The strategy of, which individual powers you're using at what time, what you reserve, where you focus your attacks. But then there's also the strategy of where are you putting your points, where are you putting your T4s, where's your ability mats going, who did you prioritize, which characters were the first ones you took into Dark Dimension. All of these things are a big part of the strategy of the game. There's just so many layers to it. And that's one of the things that's kept me around. It's really a lot of fun. And they do keep adding pretty cool characters, I have to admit. I don't know how to feel about Squirrel Girl, right? I don't know anything about it. I'm pretty much on Squirrel Girl where I am with America Chavez. Like, never heard of her, never seen a comic, got nothing against her. Glad to use her on my team. Useful character. And if Squirrel Girl is the same, great. But if she comes out and she's trash, then I'm gonna have to kind of come to the conclusion that they put her in the game just to troll Casino, which is kind of weird. This is kind of weird. Okay, so we're not gonna spend our raid energy on this alpha. So that'll conclude that. We're done with both these guys, in fact. All right. So we did complete. We did complete the U7. Have we got the mail for it yet? There she is. Stuffs. We'll take stuffs. All right. Oh, I got nothing to spend. Okay, so shit. Pardon my language. But it kind of looks like I don't have anything left to do until we gather up some more, whatever they're called. Until we gather up some more raid tickets or whatever. Keys, I think they call them. I don't know, I guess. They look kind of like key cards, I guess. So unfortunately, it's less than an hour. I hate to stream so short a time. I kind of like to keep her going. I don't think we need any more daily objectives. We could blitz just for blitz's sake, but I don't really need carnage. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to open up the floor. Any questions, comments, concerns? Any activity you'd like to see engaged in? Any PvP challenges? All are welcome. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pick up my orbs. And probably go try to program this Delgado stream deck. I've also got a plan for another video to put on YouTube, and I'm gonna have to film it tomorrow. All right. So yeah, that'll do it. That'll conclude Mortytown TV for the evening. I want to thank those who rode along live with me, and anybody popping in to watch this later. Appreciate you. If you liked what you saw, learned anything good, give us a like. Maybe give us a subscribe if you feel like it. It's cool either way. I'm not doing this for a living, but it would help me out. I appreciate it. So until I see you again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.